We are live.
Here we go with fantasy football ? With Charles Barr and Jonathan Chapman.
That's right. Welcome back for episode number 6. Goodness,
Episode 6.
it's going quick and it's going awesome. It's been an absolute blast and just glad to have you guys back. Thanks for listening. Let's get into some fantasy news. This episode's going to be a little different than our other ones. What are we going to be going over, Chuck?
Very different. We have a little surprise at the end, too. First thing we're going to do is some fantasy news right off the bat. We're just going to list some things that might be relevant for you. Number 1, Gio Bernard fully practiced and stayed away from the pup.
I don't think anybody really expected this because everybody was expecting him to be on the pup and automatically assumed that Joe Mixon was going to be taking all those carries and Jeremy Hill might get some goal line work. But now all three of them are going: Jeremy Hill, Giovanni Bernard, and Joe Mixon. So it's going to be a little bit of a crowded backfield. I'd notch Joe Mixon down a little bit in drafts because his work's going to be limited. All three of those people are going to play.
I watched their practice live today, and Joe Mixon looked like a beast, though. He just looks like he's going to do it.
He's unreal. And I'll say this. If they had a better offensive line, I would be all over the Joe Mixon hype train. But if you look at Jeremy Hill, he's got the most rushing touchdowns since he's come into the NFL. That's not going away. As long as he's on that roster, at least for this year, he's going to get 8 touchdowns. Whenever he gets to the goal line, they're going to put him in. And that just limits what Joe Mixon is going to do. I think Mixon will lead the team in carries and possibly receptions, which is crazy. But the touchdowns, I mean, that's going to hurt him big time.
Jeremy Hill is on my trade watch list, so we'll see. Number 2, Carlos Hyde impresses early, even with all that talk of Joe Williams coming on, and Carlos Hyde is in there.
I told everybody, chill out. Like, Hyde is for real. You don't average 4.7 yards a rush in Chip Kelly's offense and then just get cut by a team in a rookie contract. Like, it's just ridiculous. He's in his 4th year of his rookie contract, and the funny thing is they asked John Lynch, what player impressed you? That's all they asked, and he said right off the bat, Carlos Hyde. He came in, he's in the best shape of his life. He's super slim, and today was their very first day of practice, and he got to the edge time and time again. The boy looks quick.
That's awesome.
Look for people that are still trying to get rid of him because, man, he's going to be a baller this year.
I like him. Number 3, which this one's odd to me. Bucs plan to start Jacquizz Rodgers the first 3 weeks. Interesting.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they came out with that, but it makes sense. Whenever Doug Martin was hurt last year, they fed Jacquizz Rodgers the ball a lot because he's predictable, he's safe, and he can pass protect. You don't want to throw in, the rookie Jeremy McNichols that they got out of Boise State. You don't want to throw him in right away just because of pass protection. So this was expected, but for them to already come out and say it on the first day of practice is, basically just shows you Jacquizz Rodgers is going to be a good play for the first 3 weeks. He's going to get a lot of carries.
That's a guy you could probably draft pretty deep and have a starter for 3 weeks.
Hey, hold on just a sec, Chuck. I'm going to have to hit stop broadcast, boss.
Okay.
All right, I'll call you back in a minute.
Okay.